Good evening again, and welcome to another interview with me, Rajesh Malhotra, or as my friends and family call me Raj. I'm here with a lovely and delightful Augusta. Augusta has been not only a property investor, she's a mortgage broker. She works for one of the major companies, and just wanted to ask you, Augusta, what are the services that your company provides?
Okay, so the company I'm part of, I'm a partner at a firm called Foster de Novo.
Okay.
We're an award-winning advisory firm based in the heart of the city in Monument.
All right.
We actually offer a range of financial planning solutions. My particular specialism, my focus is property finance.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's
okay.
everything from helping people get onto ladder for the first time. I have a lot of clients who have quite extensive portfolios and need me to help them do creative things with those portfolios to pull out more money to carry on growing.
All right. So do you deal with first-time buyers as well?
I
and
do,
investors?
I do. You know, every once in a while someone will come to me and they're investing for the first time and they need their hand held and they need someone who's going to guide them through the process. So, you know, that's something that I definitely assist with. But I'd say the bulk of what I do is property investing. It's for property investors.
Property investor. So there you go. If you're a property investor out there, or if you're looking to become a property investor, you may have one or two buy-to-lets, or you're looking to expand your portfolio. Augusta's the best person to speak to. So obviously, she works for Foster de Novo.
Foster de Novo.
Foster
yeah.
de Novo, a very well known
Advisory firm.
advisory firm with an excellent brand. The other thing I was going to ask you, so do you invest in property yourself, or
I do.
you do?
I do.
So she's also a property investor. She also one of the main coaches and mentors with Property Investors Network. Some Zucchi's one. We're at the local one, Sutton, today. The other thing I was going to ask you is, when you have a client, do you speak to them on the phone initially and then make an appointment to see them, or do you just set an appointment up?
It
How does
depends.
it work?
It really depends, because obviously it depends where I meet the client as well. Now, a lot of the people that I meet and I work with, I usually work through events, just like the Sutton Pin today.
Right,
property
okay.
investment events. So a lot of the time, we all meet each other and we'll have an opportunity to have a conversation about their particular needs.
Right, okay.
And so on that basis, you know, then we'll walk away and talk about time to set up. And usually we'll have an initial face-to-face meeting where we hash out all the ideas and I say, look, based on your circumstances, look at all the options that are available to you. At that point, they're able to go away and make very informed decisions about how best to move forward. And after, at that point, we don't really need to meet each other that much. And it gets to a point where, you know, we can do most of it over phone or an email, and we're only really meeting on a social capacity or a
Right,
property
yeah,
events,
that's right,
you know?
that's right. Okay, that's really good to hear. And obviously, if you want to get in contact with Augusta, we'll give you the website and email address. You know, she's helped a lot of people, especially property investors, which is her core market, get on the property ladder or build their property portfolios. Just like to ask you, how did you get into the industry? I mean,
Well, I've been in financial services since I was about 19 years old.
Okay.
I probably look 19, but I'm not.
you do look not a day over than 18, I would say. Yeah.
And I've been in financial services a long time, but I actually started off working for investment banks. And
Right,
one of the
okay.
biggest challenges that I found, that although it was intellectually challenging and it forced me to push myself, I never really felt like the real world. You know, you felt like you were in a bit of this bubble and you were doing this particular niche number moving for this particular part of a giant organization.
Right,
And
okay.
people would come to me and ask me about wealth creation, and I really had no idea what to say to them. So it got to a point where I decided that actually I want to get into wealth management. I want to help people on an individual basis grow their personal wealth, and financial planning made sense at that time. Then there was a challenge of, right, how do I then get the qualifications? Once I've got them, how do I choose a firm to work
Okay,
with? And
okay.
that took about a year, that due diligence, that process.
Right,
And
okay.
eventually, you know, I came across Foster de Novo, incredibly reputable firm. Understood the direction that I wanted to go as an advisor, were going to give me the space and the capacity to grow my practice the way that I wanted to grow it. And then it kind of became a bit of an easy decision from then. Now, just because it was an easy decision doesn't mean that it was a straightforward process. And in fact, you know, it's quite easy to get the exams. When it comes to being an advisor, it's really understanding the needs of your chosen clients or the market you want to operate in.
Okay.
And then it's getting them to trust you and want to work with you. And that's where, you know, I really had to grow, you know, in the practice. But it's all worth it. Absolutely love what I do. I love it.
What tips would you give to people that are starting on to become property investors, or looking to develop their portfolios? What's the tips that you found that's helpful?
Two things. I mean, I think the first one is get yourself a good power team. Get yourself a good broker, someone who's commercially minded. You don't want someone who's kind of employed in a bit 9 to 5-y that computer says no. You want someone who's going to think outside the box. It usually helps if they're investing. Get yourself an excellent conveyancer. If you're going into the commercial side, great commercial lawyer is really important. It's important to have a good accountant. The world of investing is changing now. Whether you're investing in your individual name or through a limited company, you need to understand your tax position from the outset and as you go. Yeah. So the power team is incredibly crucial. Even things down to your builders and your specialist tradesmen. So that's great. Focus on that power team. Once you start to build that power team, then it's understanding deals. And a lot of people walk into property, think it's going to be so easy. Go choose something, think it's a deal, and it's not a deal. And I think it's really important to invest in knowledge and understanding of what a deal actually is. And a deal is going to be different to every person, but you need to understand what a deal is from your perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. And probably the last thing I would say is networking. It's that famous saying, your network is your net worth, and
Exactly.
I truly believe in that. It's so important to get out there, find out who's doing what, find out who you resonate with. That's going to help you to understand deals better. That's going to help you to build your power team. So don't be afraid to get out there and meet people.
That's great. I mean, that's all great advice, solid advice from someone who's been working in financial services for 15 years, also has her own property investment, and she's part of the Sutton Properties Investors Network. I just want to thank Augusta for taking the time to take out of a busy schedule for interview. If you need to get in contact with her, you can email her or go to the Augusta your website, my apologies.
Yeah, so you can find me through Foster de Novo, or you can find me on LinkedIn. It's Augusta Onyiuke-Eluma. To be honest, if you typed in Augusta and Foster de Novo, you probably find me. So there aren't that many Augustas doing this.
So if you're interested in either commercial finance or residential mortgage, or even a buy-to-let mortgage, or you just want some advice, go onto Augusta's LinkedIn page or the Foster de Novo website and put Augusta in there, and get in contact with her soon. And also, like I said, if you're interested, if you're in an area, we do the Sutton Property Investors Network. They're on for once a month. The next one's on in September, and it'd be great to have you. And obviously, Augusta can go through all the details with you. And if you might find that she can help you get on the property ladder, or even develop your buy-to-let portfolio. All right.
Thanks.
I just want to thank you for coming on this interview today.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best of luck in your company. I have no doubt that you will do everything for your clients, which I think you do. And we'll see you on the next Sutton Pin.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
You take care. Bye bye.